majority of people come out of school, they already have debt, they have to get a job right away. Next thing you know, you're in a job you don't like, you start making a little bit more money. Now maybe you get married, you buy a house, you start having kids, you're screwed. Right? You're in big trouble now. Because now I have all these, now I have these bills. Now I've been working in a bank for 20 years. All of a sudden I realize I want to be a ballet dancer. What the hell am I going to do now? Now I'm 45 years old. I wanted to go into a different thing, but I have all these responsibilities. So now I'm trapped. So this is how we have moved through society. And now it's time for us to shift to go forward. So that's one part of control. Everyone's like, I've heard enough, I'm leaving right now. But let me, so. You had enough, right, Tom? So, anyway, so let's talk about the other parts of this. So now, depending upon the environment in your house growing up, that will determine a couple of things. So here's what we're generally going to do. If you grew up in a very dysfunctional environment, maybe there was violence, maybe there was alcoholism, whatever, yelling, screaming, a lot of dysfunction, you're going to do one of two things. One is you're going to replicate that with new people. Right? We all do that. We attract people that are familiar to us because we're comfortable. I'm comfortable being yelled at or being told that I'm doing a bad job because I grew up like that. So what kind of boss would I attract? A boss that's going to tell me I'm stupid and I'm doing a bad job, or I'm never doing enough, or I'm never doing it right. So that's the first part of it, what we do. The other thing is, if you felt unsafe. So who grew up feeling unsafe? Right? So you don't feel safe. This is a big thing. Now, a lot of people don't even realize they didn't feel safe until they really start getting into how they feel. They say, I grew up in a certain environment and I never realized that I didn't feel safe in my household. So I felt nervous. So the way to do this, I'll give you a little trick. You can do this today when you get home. And if I change your energy, I take you through this meditation. But if you want to just get a little sense of it, if you sit quietly and you just bring yourself back to the home where you grew up. Sit quietly. Anybody who's the meditators? We're all meditators, right? We got to meditate. This is very important. Even if you do it a couple minutes a day, you need to do some meditation work. Sit quietly for a minute and just remember, even because you know what happens? Once we escape, we don't want to think about it again. Right? It's like I got out now. I never want to think about these people anymore. But we're still carrying the energy, so we're still carrying the feeling. So we want to deal with the emotion of the house. So I want to sit quietly and I want to bring myself as a child back into that house. And I want to get into what I feel like as I'm sitting there. How do I feel as I'm sitting in that house as a kid? And then bring your parents in. And you'll get the feeling that you had. So that'll give you that feeling of, did I feel comfortable? Did I feel safe? How did I feel when I was small? Did I feel calm? See, this is another big thing. Did you feel calm? Or did you feel nervous? Or did you feel disrupted? What did you feel as you were sitting there as a kid? So as this is happening, you want to be aware of what you're creating in your life now.